Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Achieving Alpha. And in this video, we are going to talk about 5 high growth stocks with a face value of 10. Now, one obvious question might be why face value of 10? Before I try to answer that, let me first answer what is a face value of a company. So, whenever a company decides to start operations, the company issues some shares. Now, the price at which the company issues its shares is called the face value of the company. Now, this is different from the IPO price. There is a difference between the two. I will explain that. But you should understand that rupees 10 is a very common figure that you would see for a company's face value. Now, how is it different from the IPO price? Now, whenever a company decides to go public, that is the plan for an IPO, they can decide the IPO price to be more than the face value of the company, which is what most companies do. And the difference between the face value and the IPO price is what is known to us as the share premium. I hope that is clear now. Now, why a face value of 10? The most common reason behind picking companies with face value of 10 is the possibility of a stock split in future. Now you might ask, what is the advantage of a stock split? So whenever a company decides to split its stock, let's say for example, a company with a face value of 10 decides to do a 1 is to 10 stock split. So the new face value after the stock split would be rupees 1 instead of rupees 10. Now whenever this is done, the share price of the company is also reduced by 1/10. Okay, so basically let's say if a company is trading at 1300 rupees and it has a face value of 10, and if the company decides to go for a 1 is to 10 stock split, the new price of the share would be rupees 130. Now, how is it good? Basically, it might be possible that at rupees 1300, the liquidity in the stock might be a little less because the retail investors or the retail participants, some of them might not be able to afford the share at rupees 1300. Now, 1300 looks like a small number, but we have shares such as Nestle India, which are priced at 16,000 rupees for a single share. Now, when that gets split, it basically will reduce from 16,000 to 1600 if the company opts for a 1 is to 10 stock split, and then that share could be bought by a lot more retail investors and the liquidity in the stocks will increase. I hope you understand the importance of a stock split. Now, with that being said, I would also encourage you to study about Wipro and ITC because these are two classical examples of how these company rewarded its shareholders with stock split and bonuses. Now, in this video, we are talking about only stock splits, but bonuses are another very awesome way that companies rewards its shareholders with. So you can study about the Wipro and ITC case study. In fact, in some 90s, if you had invested 10,000 rupees in Wipro, its value is more than 100 crores rupees today. How I encourage you to check that out, and I'm sure you will really love that. So, with that being said, I explained the advantages of bonuses and splits. And now let's have a look at the examples of these 5 high growth stocks with a face value of 10. Yeah, so the first stock on our list is going to be Muthoot Finance. Now, this company is one of the best companies in the gold financing business, and basically, the business model of this company is what makes it so attractive. Because if you compare it with the other NBFCs, this company always has gold as a collateral from the customer who is trying to take the loan. So, even if the customer defaults, the company can recover its loan by selling out or by auctioning the gold out, and they can recover their loan, even if it's a bad loan or it's an NPA. So this is a really great company. It's a large cap company. The stock returns, if I talk about the stock returns, so in 1 year, the company has given you a really good returns of a 47.65%. If I talk about the 5 year returns, the company has given you really good multi-bagger returns of about 650 percentage. And the good part about this company is that the promoters are really bullish on this company. Let me show you the promoter holding of this particular company. So if you look at the shareholding pattern, the promoters hold 73.4% of the shares themselves, which says that the promoters have a really high trust on their own company. And the good part is that none of these shares is pledged. So the promoters are really bullish and they believe in the company themselves. That's one thing. The future growth prospects are really too much because I think that the gold financing business in India is here to grow, and gold is really crucial for the Indian people, right? So I think from the future growth prospects, the company is really yet to grow a lot, and it's also expanding to other lending businesses such as house loans and other things. So I think this company is really a lot to grow in the future, and you can definitely consider investing in this company for long term. The second stock that we are talking about is IRCTC. Again, most of you might be aware about this. Now, the good part or the USP about this company is the monopolistic business model that it has. It is one of the, or it is the only leader, or it has monopoly in the railway ticketing business or providing the backend for booking railway tickets. Other than that, it also has business in catering and other tourism related businesses. It is definitely a monopolistic business. And if you look at the stock returns in 1 year, the company has almost been flat since the IPO, and the company was listed recently in in 2019, and since then it has given you a really good returns of about 142%. I really see a lot of growth in this company coming up in future, and this is one of the best companies you can consider investing for long term. Let's have a look at IRCTC. Again, here if I show you the promoter holding, so it was about 87.4%, but according to SEBI rules, whenever a company goes public, within 3 years, the promoter holding should be less than 75%. So IRCTC recently came up with an OFS, that is an offer for sale, and now the revised promoter holding as of this quarter is 67.4%. So you can definitely consider investing in IRCTC for long term, and I'm sure that it will reward you with handsome returns in times to come. The third stock on our list is going to be DMart. Now, DMart is the retail giant which faces a really tough competition from Reliance Retail. But again, it's one of the best companies in the retail space in India, and it is backed by strong management with people leading such as Mr. Radhakrishnan Damani, who are well known. So this company is again really great, and in 1 year it has given you a return of roughly about 29%, which is not bad and which is, I would say, rather good. And since the IPO in 2017, the company has given you humongous returns of 367%, which is really great. Talking about the promoter holding, if I show you the promoter holding, so again you can see that the promoters are very much bullish on their own company, because according to SEBI rules, the promoter holding should be less than 75, and look at this, they have kept it exactly less than 75, which is at 74.99%. So the promoters are really bullish on this company, so you can definitely consider investing in this company for long term, and I'm sure this will reward you handsomely as well. Talking about the fourth stock on our list is going to be Nestle India, again one of the FMCG giants, and I'm sure you must be aware with Maggie, which is one of the best products that Nestle produces. Again, talking about the returns of this company, in 1 year, Nestle has given you almost flat returns of about 2%. In 5 years, it has given you really good returns of almost about 227%. And you can see that the price of this particular stock is really expensive, which is roughly around 16,000 rupees per stock. Now, whenever this company goes for a stock split, I'm sure they will go for a 1 is to 10 stock split, and the share price will then reduce. And for every one share you hold as of now, you will get 10 more shares. So this is again really a great company to invest for long term. If I show you the promoter holding of Nestle, so in Nestle you will see that again the promoters are really bullish with a really good promoter holding of 62.76%. And again, I would say that Nestle is a really good stock for long term. The last stock on our list is going to be InfoEdge India or Naukri. This company is really famous for one of the many online portals based company with online portals such as Naukri.com, 99 acres, and this company also holds a major stake in Zomato. So I'm pretty sure that when the IPO of Zomato comes, this company will witness a really good value unlocking, and this will really reward its shareholders with a lot of good returns. Talking about the past returns in 1 year, this company has given you a returns of close to about 89.34%. Talking about the 5 year returns, it has given you multi bagger returns of close to about 602%. Again, the business model of the company is really good, and it's one such company which invests in a lot other companies. So if you want to look for a company which diversifies its investment in a lot other startups, this is the company for you. Again, talking about the promoter holding and everything else, if I show you the promoter holding, so the promoters hold 38.47% of the shares. Now, this is less than the other companies which I showed you, but again, it's up to the promoters to decide how much of the holdings they want to have. Again, the company is really good with a lots of growth in future, so you can definitely consider investing in this particular company for long term, and it will reward you handsomely as well. I think that's about it for these five companies. If we can quickly look at the delivery percentages in the last 2 weeks, we can get a good idea of how much people are interested to buy these particular companies. Starting with Muthoot Finance. Okay, yeah, starting with Muthoot Finance, you will be able to see that again the percentage of deliverable quantity in the last 2 weeks has been really good. It's been decent. And if I talk about Nestle India, So again, Nestle India, you can see that there has been a strong delivery in the last 2 weeks. The third stock is IRCTC. Again, we have a look at that. You can see that the delivery has been decent. It has been really decent. Talking about Naukri, again, you will see that the delivery percentages here is okay. It's not that great, but again, it's a decent delivery seen in the last 3 days. So that's again great. And the last stock is DMart. So DMart again, you will see that there has been a decent delivery of more than a 30%, almost more than a 30% every day since the last 2 weeks. So yeah, these are the five companies in which you can consider investment for long term because of the sound business model, good past returns, and great future growth prospects as well. And if these companies go for a stock split in the future, it will definitely benefit you in the long run. So I guess this is it for this video then. Hope you like this particular video. If you do, please consider pressing the like button and subscribe to this channel for more such content.